lessons can you share from Mauritius's experience with other countries and with our audience, of course, of how to actually evolve an economy from primary to tertiary sectors?
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Christ, and let me express my appreciation to the remarks of Excellencies Nyusi and Ouattara. As you pointed out, the question, Chair, Mauritius has been able to attract and retain investments since its independence in 1968. Diversification, in fact, has been the key to our economic success, and industrialization was imperative to start this process. However, we only had very few local entrepreneurs, and they had limited skills and capital. So we strive to attract foreign entrepreneurs willing to use our resources, mainly labor, and invest in the manufacturing sector, originally geared towards textile and sugar production. And after, unfortunately, I must say, the erosion of preferential market access, the gains from those industries were reinvested in the development of tourism, thus marking, in fact, our first step in the services industry. We have since then developed the tertiary sector to include financial services, the ICT BPO, and professional services. And today, the services sector contributes to over 75% of our total GDP, although the manufacturing sector still remains on a stand-alone basis the main single contributor. Mauritius has been able to maintain a strong industrial base whilst also successfully diversifying the economic activities. And in terms of business environment, which is one of the main determinants of attracting foreign direct investments and increasing economic activity, Mauritius has made a tremendous leap forward. Just as Côte d'Ivoire, we were ranked 13th out of 190 countries in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business Index for this year. We are, of course, aiming to graduate further, and we want to become amongst the world's top 10 performers. So if I can attribute our success in establishing resilient economy to the following factors: putting in place very strong institutions, focusing on infrastructure development, and promoting a culture of inclusiveness, continuously improving our business environment, remaining very much open to foreign investments and talents, and of course, last but not least, investing heavily in education and training.
Thank you very much for that, Prime Minister Jugnauth. I want to pick up on your last point about investing in education. We heard about Tatu from a different country, but she talked about the right skills and the creation of quality jobs for all. As you continue your transition as an economy into even much, a more sophisticated and a more sophisticated economy, how will you provide the right skills and training to create the right quality of jobs for the future?
Well, indeed, Mauritius is already an upper middle income economy, and we will soon hopefully join the League of the High Income Countries. With the per capita income already reaching now $12,050 in 2018, Mauritius is just about $325 short of the high income threshold that has been set by the World Bank. Now, there has been a marked improvement in income distribution, and we are hoping that more progress will be made in the years to come. The share of total income going to households at the lower end of the income range has increased, and it is important to quote the figures, from 5.3% in 2012 to 5.7% in 2017. The Gini coefficient has decreased from 0.414 to 0.400 during the same period. So to achieve further improvement, we are embarking on an ambitious development strategy by focusing on new high growth potential sectors such as the ocean economy, the digital economy, renewable energy, and life sciences. Our path to a modern and inclusive high-income economy will rest mainly again on investing in the knowledge, skills, and abilities of our human capital, as these have been and remain our most precious resources. We have recently adopted an inclusive education system where each individual has an opportunity for educational progress. Mauritius has, over the last few years, come forward with a range of schemes and programs that focuses on improving productivity of the existing labor force through continuous professional development programs, incentivizing companies to recruit and train fresh graduates, retraining and upskilling of both employed and unemployed youth, and matching the needs of the private sector to existing future skills. We have also taken a very historical measure by providing access to free education up to tertiary level to all Mauritian citizens in all public institutions. We recognize that for some sectors that we wish to develop, we do not have the local expertise, and as I have mentioned previously, we are open to foreign talents. We have a number of channels which foreign experts, startups, and high caliber professionals can come to work and live in Mauritius, and we have also set parameters to ensure that there is adequate diffusion of skills to the local people. So all along, we have made sure that the jobs that we create are decent and reduce inequality. I have recently introduced a modern and comprehensive employment legislative framework, in fact, to promote decent wages and sustainable development, including a minimal applicable salary across all sectors and a negative income tax regime for low-income employees. So these are how we are moving forward to have a more equal and fairly distribution of the wealth of the country.
Thank you very much for that.